Archangel Michael says, "You are not safe, not yet." Something ancient and harmful has been placed inside your home, and the energy around you has already begun to change. Even if you've laughed recently or felt calm, something darker is quietly brewing in the background. The walls in your home have heard whispers that didn't come from you. The air is heavy, not because of the season but because of the presence of something uninvited. A woman has entered your life, not through the door, but through evil intent. She knows your routine. She has studied the energy of your home and waited for the perfect moment to slip in, unnoticed, to leave behind what looks like a stone but is far more dangerous. The object is cursed, used in silent rituals by those who walk with darkness. She doesn't live far. She has visited you before, with a smile and an offering of help or affection. But her intentions were never true. She needed access, and once she had it, she left behind the seed of chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The black magic stone is not just a rock. It's something soaked in rituals done at midnight, when the moon bends low and evil spirits are summoned to obey. The moment she placed it, the atmosphere around your home shifted, even the sound of the wind changed. This woman may not look threatening. She may wear traditional clothes, carry gifts, and speak gently. But behind that exterior is someone who has bound herself to powers that do not come from light. Archangel Michael says, "You must act fast. Do not wait for symptoms to appear in your body or breakdowns in your relationships. The longer it stays hidden, the more it consumes the purity and peace in your home. You may have noticed more fights, or odd fatigue, or even feelings of dread when you pass a certain room. Yes, that's where it is." Type Amen to get blessing 747. It is hidden in a corner you haven't cleaned in days. Maybe behind a photo frame, under furniture, in a pot, or near an unused drawer. It will look like an ordinary object, but if you touch it, your skin may tingle or go cold. She left it there recently, during a visit she disguised as friendly. She brought something for you, a drink, a cloth, a fruit, and while you were distracted, she planted what she needed. You welcomed her into your sanctuary, but she never came to bless it. You may have seen her laugh too loud that day, or touch items she had no business touching, or look into rooms she didn't need to walk into. Now, you're feeling like someone watches you at night. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Doors creak differently now. Your sleep is lighter, interrupted. Dreams are disjointed and strange. Some mornings you wake up more tired than when you slept. You have dismissed it before, thinking it's stress or coincidence. But things are getting worse, slowly but surely. The stone is not just cursed, it feeds on presence, attention, and routine. There is an invisible thread between that woman and the object she left behind. Every day, she chants your name. Every day, she hopes you don't find it. You've already delayed enough. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Her laughter still echoes in your hallway. The smell she left behind lingers subtly in corners. If you've noticed small things misplaced, moved, or out of order, it wasn't you. It was the energy she activated. Archangel Michael says, she used your kindness as the key to your downfall. She stepped in pretending to care, but she was counting steps, looking for shadows, and calculating the perfect moment. The stone was once buried in a graveyard. She bought it from a man who performs rituals for the desperate. She was desperate to destroy your light. And now, your home hums with a sound you can't hear, but your soul feels it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You must begin the cleansing tonight. Do not invite anyone else into your home until this is resolved. Take a white cloth, gloves if possible, and a container with a lid. The moment you find the object, don't hesitate, place it inside and seal it. Keep it outside your home until you can bury it in salt or burn it under guidance. She is watching from afar. You may have seen her name pop up on your phone recently. Or she may have asked a friend about you. She knows her curse is only as strong as your silence. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Clean the mirrors. They are portals of reflection, and dark energy thrives in them. Cover them for a day if you can. Change your bed sheets. Sweep under furniture and behind curtains. When you do this, you might sneeze suddenly. Or feel goosebumps. That is your body reacting to the shift. Stay strong. Do not be afraid. Fear is her anchor. When you show power, her curse loses its root. Archangel Michael says, your protection begins with truth. Now that you know, the power begins to shift. Type Amen to get blessing 616. She may try to come back, perhaps with an excuse, or even feigned guilt. But the curse she placed is activated by attention. If you engage her again, it may spark another cycle. Do not respond to her calls. Burn anything she has gifted you. If it's clothing, jewelry, or even papers, cleanse it with salt or discard it. This is not just spiritual. It affects the physical, your emotions, your decisions, your health. Her stone was planted to confuse your intuition. But now, your clarity returns. Type Amen to get blessing 131. A recent argument you had with someone was influenced by this energy. Words were said that didn't feel like your own. That is the effect of her stone. It stirs discord, fuels paranoia, and kills trust. The woman's full plan was not just to harm you. She wanted your place. Your peace. She envied your light, your blessings, your rising power. And instead of celebrating your glow, she tried to dim it. Her attempt will now backfire. Type Amen to get blessing 808. When the object is removed, you'll feel a rush of stillness. Your pets, if you have them, will react, sometimes with excitement, sometimes with silence. The shadows in your house will look different. The atmosphere will lift like a fog leaving a mountain. Light will seem more golden. Even your breath will feel deeper. Do not share this with many. Not everyone wants your house clean. Many enjoy watching the drama unfold from behind fake smiles. Keep this sacred. Type Amen to get blessing 515. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, you have survived darker things. You've been marked for elevation, and this is why the attacks have increased. But no darkness planted in your home can survive the fire of truth. A powerful shift will come within 24 hours. After the cleansing, you'll get news that restores what you lost emotionally. It will feel like your soul is being rebalanced. This is not the end. This is the breakthrough. A final strike from heaven will send her away permanently. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Watch who knocks on your door in the next few days. Some will come with smiles but carry poison in their tone. Others will test to see if you've truly woken up. Only let in what brings light. You've been under the influence of hidden interference for too long. That ends tonight. That stone will not sleep in your home another night. Wrap it. Remove it. Reclaim peace. Type Amen to get blessing 999. When it's gone, open your windows. Let fresh air come through every corner. Place salt at your door and under your bed for 7 nights. Burn white candlelight if you feel called. Speak out loud that your house belongs to divine presence, not intruders of darkness. Your house is sacred. It will return to harmony. You are not alone, heaven is watching your steps. Type Amen to get blessing 404. This woman will now begin to crumble. Her fake charm won't work on others. Her own circle will begin to question her, and doors will close on her plans. What she planted in your house will now return to hers, magnified. You are rising. You are reclaiming. You are fully seen. Tonight is the reversal. Type Amen to get blessing 202. You were chosen not because you were weak, but because you are powerful. But now the truth has exposed what hid in the shadows. From this moment, your home begins healing. From this moment, her plans are falling apart. Take back your space. Purify your ground. And never look back. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Even after the stone is gone, there may be spiritual residue. You may sense lingering traces near your bedroom door, in a corner where the light doesn't reach, or under items you haven't touched in months. That is because her spell wasn't just physical, it had layers of intention tied to emotions, your memories, and your routines. You must now reinforce protection through your words and your will. Say clearly, my home is not your home. What you planted will wither, and you will answer for it. Don't be surprised if you begin to remember strange things she said. Comments about your future, your partner, or your dreams that didn't sit right, those were seeds of manipulation. Every encounter with her was calculated like a silent ritual. Type Amen to get blessing 888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, this was a test, and you have passed. You were being observed not just by her, but by angels waiting to see how your spirit responds to intrusion. You may have delayed, but you never gave up. This black magic stone was placed by someone who didn't just want to scare you, they wanted to drain you. But she underestimated your soul's connection to the divine. Your light cannot be erased by a curse, it can only be hidden for a moment. Now that the stone is out, light will flood in. Relationships that were cold will warm again. Doors that were stuck will open with ease. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Tonight, do not sleep until you cleanse your surroundings. Use water, salt, incense, or even your own spoken declarations. The energy must be cleared layer by layer. The woman may attempt a second approach. She may message you with a new story, or visit unexpectedly with concern. Do not let her in, not into your home, not into your spirit. Even if she cries, even if she begs, this second entrance is part of the deeper plan. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Your dreams may show symbols tonight. A black bird flying low, a locked door opening, or a stone crumbling into ash. These are signs from above that victory is unfolding. You are not hallucinating, your soul is receiving real guidance. Sleep with clarity. Drink water blessed with light. Let no one disturb your rest. Because tonight, you are guarded. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Something she wanted to steal wasn't material, it was spiritual. She wanted your voice to lose its influence, your name to fade from favor, your ideas to be mocked. She envied the attention and admiration you didn't even realize you had. She could not duplicate your destiny. So instead, she tried to disrupt your alignment. But her efforts are turning to dust. In fact, the spell has begun reversing. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Now, she will suffer the confusion she sent your way. Her own house will feel strange. She'll start forgetting things, losing sleep, and arguing with people she once controlled. You have not harmed her. You've simply rejected what never belonged in your energy. That is not cruelty, that is power. Archangel Michael says, you are reclaiming your home as a temple of peace. Type Amen to get blessing 101. If you have children, protect their room with white fabric or clean water at the doorway. They are sensitive, and likely felt the discomfort before you did. You may have noticed their sudden mood changes or restlessness. That was the energy from the cursed stone creeping in. If you live alone, this is why loneliness felt heavier than usual. Not all silence is peace, some silence is spiritual suffocation. But that spell is broken now. The air will lighten soon. Type Amen to get blessing 919. She is already sensing your awakening. Her heart beats faster when your name is mentioned. The spirits she conjured are turning against her because your spirit rejected their welcome. She paid for power, but you were born with it. What she sees in her mirror now is a reflection starting to crack. Her charm will fade. Her plans will collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Some people in your circle were involved or at least aware. Be cautious in the days ahead. One of them may reveal themselves through gossip, subtle accusations, or nervous behavior. You don't need to confront them directly. Your awareness is enough. Their discomfort will reveal their role. Stay quiet, stay sharp. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Begin blessing your space daily now. A simple breath of intention in each room, only peace may live here, only truth may enter here, is enough. Your voice alone carries the power to rewrite the energy. The woman will now try to shift blame elsewhere. She may lie to mutual friends, or pretend she's being attacked. But truth cannot be destroyed, especially when the angels are on your side. Archangel Michael says, no lie stands long before divine fire. Type Amen to get blessing 282. From this moment on, you must not allow pity to invite her back. Not every apology is sincere. Not every soft voice is harmless. She used your kindness before. Now you must use discernment. Not all open doors are meant to stay open. Close them with power. Type Amen to get blessing 404. In the coming days, something symbolic will happen. You may find a feather indoors, receive a random call with good news, or feel an unusual moment of joy for no reason. That's confirmation that your home has been reclaimed. This is not a coincidence. The timing of this shift was aligned for your protection. The stone was placed to harm you, but its removal marks the start of your new spiritual season. Watch how quickly things begin to change. Type Amen to get blessing 636. Archangel Michael says, do not mourn the relationship that now ends. Even if she was once a friend, a family member, or someone you trusted, her betrayal was chosen, not accidental. She studied you before she struck. Forgiveness is for your healing, not for reconnection. You do not owe her space in your next chapter. Let her memory remain in the past where the curse belongs. Keep moving forward. Type Amen to get blessing 112. There will be divine compensation. What was stolen energetically will be restored in real, tangible ways. Opportunities that were paused will suddenly reappear. You may receive a call, a message, or an invitation that reminds you of who you really are. That's the universe realigning after spiritual sabotage. What was blocked is flowing again. The time has come for celebration. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. Take this moment seriously. Don't delay your cleansing. The longer that stone stays removed but unpurged, the longer residue lingers. You now know more than she hoped you would. You now see clearer than you've seen in months. Do not doubt your gift of insight. You were always meant to wake up. Type Amen to get blessing 114. Every object in your home now serves your peace. Let nothing remain that carries her scent, her signature, or her energy. Your house is becoming holy ground once again. Tonight, as you sleep, angels will encircle your room. They will touch every corner with light. And when you wake, something heavy in your heart will be gone. You are finally free. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, you have walked through the storm without realizing how strong the winds truly were. That black stone wasn't just a curse, it was a signal. A signal to darkness that your home was vulnerable, and a woman made sure to mark it. But now, with that object removed, the signal has been broken. The darkness no longer knows where to find you. You have gone invisible to the energies that once hunted your light. Type Amen to get blessing 323. This is not the time to relax entirely. It is the time to rebuild your wall of spiritual strength. Every corner of your home must be sealed not just with physical cleaning, but spiritual firmness. Light candles for 7 nights. Say your truth aloud. Let every room hear that you are the master of this space now, not her spirits, not her shadows. Let them run. Type Amen to get blessing 989. The woman who placed it will begin experiencing strange reversals. Money slipping through her fingers. Relationships turning cold without warning. Dreams haunted by faces she doesn't recognize. This is not revenge. This is divine order. The curses we send always find their way home when truth rises. She wrote your name in her ritual, but now it's her own that echoes back. Type Amen to get blessing 212. There will be a moment soon, an event or message, that seems ordinary, but carries spiritual weight. It could be a compliment from a stranger. A forgotten photo falling from a shelf. These are not accidents. These are confirmations. Heaven is reminding you that the atmosphere around you has shifted completely. You are under divine cover now. Type Amen to get blessing 818. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Look around your home one final time tonight. Let your eyes linger on things you used to overlook. That is how she found a place for the stone, through your distraction. But now you're alert. Your intuition is sharper than ever. You'll feel things long before they happen. That's not paranoia, it's divine foresight. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Keep salt in the four corners of your home for a week. Avoid allowing shoes worn outside to step too deep inside. Do not let guests wander freely for now. Protect your sanctuary like it is sacred ground, because it is. A spiritual wound was placed, but it's now healing. And in its place, strength is forming that will never be shaken again. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You may begin to notice people reacting differently to you now. Some will suddenly act distant, others will be drawn closer. That's the realignment happening in real time. The ones meant to journey with you will stay. The ones secretly against you will drift. Do not chase what disappears. What leaves is making space for what truly honors your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 200. The woman who planted the stone once heard someone praise you, and it shattered her peace. She was never angry with you because of something you did wrong. She was angry because your light exposed her darkness. You didn't compete. You didn't fight. But your presence was a threat to everything she pretended to be. She had no power but deception. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual battle is now tilting in your favor. The war wasn't outside, it was in the air, the walls, the silence. And you've won. No weapon planted in your house can rise again. No curse whispered behind your back can reach your spirit now. You are surrounded by light so thick that no shadow can breathe in it. Your home is now a fortress. Type Amen to get blessing 424. Start preparing for new energy to enter your space. Joy will begin returning in waves. It may come as sudden laughter, beautiful coincidences, or a peaceful morning without explanation. Let it happen. The curse tried to rob you of simplicity and stillness. But now they are returning to you like long-lost friends. Type Amen to get blessing 505. There's someone close to you who suspected this woman's darkness long before you did. They may have warned you, or their behavior may have shifted quietly. You'll soon recognize them as a quiet protector. Give thanks in your heart for them. Their intuition helped shield you. They sensed the serpent even while you were dancing in the garden. They didn't speak much, but they saw everything. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You will also notice someone else slowly panicking. They may not have placed the stone, but they knew of it. Now that it's gone, they fear exposure. This is when silence becomes your ally. You do not need to prove yourself. Your peace will be your evidence. The truth has already made its way through the spiritual world. Now the physical world will catch up. Type Amen to get blessing 141. You may want to redecorate your space, do it. Move your bed. Hang new curtains. Buy flowers for a table that hasn't felt life in months. That simple act becomes a ritual. That decision is you reclaiming control. That change pushes out the last remnants of her darkness. Let beauty be your declaration of war. Type Amen to get blessing 404. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, some darkness only enters through doors left open by tired souls. But your soul is no longer tired, it's recharged, awakened, and guarded. She cannot slip in again. The stone she left behind tried to silence your voice, dim your dreams, and break your heart from within. But you rose instead. And now your voice is stronger than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 800.